Hi everyone. It's another beautiful weekend, and it's here again. The Fred Effect, the Study Abroad podcast with me, the Fred Effect. Today, there is no guest, so the guest is going to be you. And so it's been a long time I did this. You just getting to answer your questions, anything that you want to know about the study abroad. Is it the first time you are tuning in? You're welcome. We are happy to have you on board. We are a bigger family, um, which is the biggest study abroad content platform. So we are currently live on YouTube. We are live on Facebook. We are also live on X, and then we are live on Instagram as well as TikTok as well. So today it's going to be a live session, a Q&A session. So you can send me your questions in advance in the comment section, and also you can request. You can use the link I'm sharing on the screen to request so that you can join me live to so that we will respond to your questions. So if you use this link that I'm sharing on the screen, you can join me, and then I'll bring you on board. Kindly make sure that your video is on and you have a very quiet background so that it wouldn't be disturbing to the ears of those who are watching us. Um, so be part of the biggest study abroad content platform. Click on the subscribe button, click on the like button. I would also be sharing a lot of ideas and information that would help with the study abroad process. So where have you gotten to? Are you yet to start? Are you in high school, or maybe you just started your university education? You have to start planning towards the study abroad at that stage. Wherever you are, there is always somewhere you can start from. So it is possible. Let me know which country you're watching me from. Let me also know what time it is at your end. We started a little bit late today. Sorry about that. I was trying to figure out my technical issues over here. All right. So let me know how the sound is. If you could hear me very well, please let me know. We are running a series called the program series. Understand that on the various Fred Effect platforms, we have three series we are running already. The first one was the effective series. On any of the episodes of the effective series, we'll let you know which universities are waiving application fees, and would give you automatic scholarship when you apply. So we shot several episodes. If you are new to the platform, please go and check them out. Most of the universities are still waiving the application fee. Now, because most of the content we share, especially concerning scholarships as well as application fee waivers, normally they have deadlines. If you subscribe or if you follow the Facebook page, the TikTok platform, and then the Instagram handle, immediately the school releases that, then we'll let you know. So if you have subscribed and put on the notification bell, you wouldn't miss any of the content that we post. Sometimes people complain that, oh, you posted a free application, but when I saw it, it was passed. Yes, if you had subscribed, you wouldn't see it later on. So please click on the subscribe button. If you like and follow, that is the way that you can also support the work that we do over here. So please be part of the biggest study abroad content platform. Now the good thing is that the 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 income that comes, or the money that comes out of the content that we make, we also give it back to people who are struggling, financially when going through this the study abroad process. So recently, and this is something we've been doing over, but it has just been behind the scenes. So recently we partnered with Wendy on Facebook to be able to pay for a flight ticket close to $3,000 for students who had secured admission. They've secured their scholarship and they've gotten visa. Just that, like how my story is, their family were struggling to raise money for flight tickets. So the Fred Effect platform, based on the income that we've earned from our social media platforms, we use part of it to be able to support as well. We have been paying people service fees. People who genuinely need this assistance, we help them. So there is a way you can also support what we do by subscribing, by sharing, and also liking the content that we make. It may help you, it may help another person, or it may help a family member, a close friend, or maybe a colleague at work, to also be successful in their process. The sky is huge, all of us can fly. We don't necessarily have to crash against one another. So talking about the sky being huge, there are a lot of colleagues who are also making very helpful content that once you're subscribing to the Fred Effect channel, check these channels out too. Shout outs to Kingsford Onyina. Kingsford Onyina is doing great. If you check out his YouTube channel, there are a lot of insightful content that you can learn from. Check out Aaron Inspires, Peter Bewa, Nana Bafo, Plan Ahead GH. I don't want to leave anybody out. Caroline, Lutrod, Irene, Miss Hetty. There are a lot of people. I don't want to leave anyone out, but as time goes on, I think I have to make a list. I'll be writing them down so that I'll be sharing them with you. Check these channels out, and that will be super helpful. So if you're sending in your request, I share the link to the various social media platforms, so you can join me live, and then we start the Q&A session today. So let me hear from you in the comment section. What questions do you have? I'll be picking most of them, and then I'll be responding to them as well. So Karim is watching us on Facebook. He said, good evening from Sierra Leone. Which part of Sierra Leone are you, Karim? Good evening. From the US. Good job. God bless you. Abraham, God bless you too for tuning in. Charles, you said Charles from Sierra Leone. Wow, I have a lot of followers from Sierra Leone. And then my brother Aaron Inspires just joins. So please follow Aaron Inspires on Facebook. He's doing amazing. Follow him. Subscribe to the Aaron Inspires YouTube channel. So that is what I'm sharing on the screen. Is AA. Later, on the Study About podcast, I'll be bringing Aaron on, and he will share his inspiring story with you. So I always say that if some of us have gone through the process, you don't have to struggle to go through a similar process. So what we did, that was a mistake that we later on corrected. We want to show you the way so that you wouldn't have to struggle to go through. So I didn't know there was a means I could get an application fee waiver whilst I was applying. But now I know, and I'm showing you so that you don't have to necessarily spend amount that you may probably not have. So my time, if you want to pay an application fee, you don't need a MasterCard or Visa card. The country in which I'm from, Ghana, if you have a MasterCard or Visa card, there's a monthly charge. But as a national service personnel who did not have enough income, this monthly charges alone would not encourage me to go and take a MasterCard or Visa card. But that's what I need in order to pay an application fee. So if I had known that there is a way I could get an application fee, that would make life more easier for you. So we are making, life more easier. So for example, the series that I'm running. So I was talking about the various series on the Fred Effects YouTube channel. So we have the Effective series where we talk about universities you can apply for free, and when you gain admission, scholarship is guaranteed. Most of the episodes are already on the Fred Effects YouTube channel. Please check them out. And then we also have the Experience series. People have already gone through the process. So what I do is to invite them to share their process, the schools they apply to, how they got their scholarship, so that it makes it very easier for you. A lot of them are also on the Fred Effects YouTube channel as well. Popular among them is the one I did with Musa Bawa, which has impacted a lot of lives. So a lot of people followed that YouTube video. They got admission into the same university that Musa got admission into. So the third series we are running is called the Program series. On the Program series, what I do is to make life easier for you, I will let you know the program that you study. You just tell me that, and then I'll research on the related programs that you can apply to. So you don't necessarily have to choose only one program. When it comes to this study abroad process, you need to be very strategic. You don't limit yourself to only one program. So the fact that maybe I had a background in public administration does not necessarily mean that I only qualify to apply to public administration. There are other related programs that I can target. So that is what I do to be able to let you know that if you study nursing, what are some of the programs you can apply to? Gerontology, public health, biological science, some other programs that you should target apart from the field you study. Then I also let you know some of the universities that will give you scholarship if you apply to them. So already we've uploaded the one on English languages. If you've not checked it out, please do. And then the next one we uploaded was on education. I'm going to work on other programs like computer science, engineering, and then nursing. So let me know in the comment section, what program did you study? Is this series very helpful? Which other information do you think I should add? So normally I add a template of a resume and a statement of purpose that you can fine tune or you can refine to suit your preference. So this is the contribution we are also putting in to be able to support you, that it is highly possible. Maybe you've ever been denied a visa, maybe you've applied to a school, it didn't go as expected. Please try again. It is highly possible. You can do it. So let's go on. You can use the link I shared on the screen on the various social media platforms. It's a StreamYard link, and you can join me live. But you can also type your questions in the comments. I'll be happy to respond to them. Now, on Friday, I'll be talking to an admissions officer from St. Cloud State University. So already we've spoken to some admission officers. The idea is to let you know, even if you don't know about such a school, the idea is to let you know some of these universities, what programs do they offer? How do you apply to? So I'll give you the opportunity to talk directly to an admissions officer in the school so that when you're working on your application, it makes it easier. Remember, this is the most impactful study abroad content platform ever. All right, let's start with my first guest, Mamatha. Let's see, Mamatha, can you hear me?
Yes, please. Good evening.
Good evening. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you too?
I'm okay. You're my first guest.
Okay. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Right. Let's go with
Okay,
your
so
question.
my question is last year I I chatted you one on one and then you asked me to write the SAT. So I've
Right.
written it and then I got the score 770.
Right.
So since then I want to know if this course will help me get the scholarship, full scholarship, or I should rewrite again.
No, it's good. It's good you wrote it. So it depends on which university that you want to apply to. So some of the universities will give you, um, you know, um, a score that you need to get in order for them to consider you for the scholarship. But most of them, once you've written it, that is, enough. So it depends on what program, which university we are tackling. So that would
Okay,
determine
so
whether
I am
the score.
oh,
Go ahead.
okay. I am a nurse, okay. So I wanted you to help me with the application process. So I was asked after the SAT, then after that, if everything is okay, then I'll forward my particulars to your WhatsApp account and then we continue from there. But since then, I've not been able to connect well with you. Anytime I try, the network always bounce me back.
We okay, it's good we are talking now. So
So I
what you
want to
can
know
do,
if I should
go
okay,
ahead. Go ahead.
okay,
Go ahead, I'm listening.
please talk.
Yeah, I was saying that
Okay, so uh, I was
yeah, go
saying
on.
that
Mhm.
am I supposed to book the one on one again before we take it from there, or I mean,
So
you do me a favor by
if we had a 30-minute conversation, then yes, a one-on-one will be
yes.
required so that we start your process. But if we're able to do only maybe 15 minutes of the consultation, then you just have to book the second one, so we take it from there. All right, let's talk to Mustafa. Mustafa, salam alaikum.
Hello.
Mustafa, salam alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Yeah, so some people are asking, how do they, join the session? So how did you do it?
Um, I used the link that you shared.
So you
Um,
just clicked on it and then you use your device to join, right?
yes, yes, yes.
So what browser are you using so that people can
And
understand
I'm
how
using
to?
Safari.
You're using Safari.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have to create an account or it's just a straight login?
Yeah, I just logged in with my email
Okay.
and then I
All
was
right.
here.
So if you are listening and you don't know how you could join me live, Mustafa has done a good job of explaining. Mustafa, how is my sound though?
Oh, it's good. It's good.
It's good. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not more than yours. Like I don't think my voice is overshadowing you, right? Is it?
No, 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 no.
All right.
It's okay.
That's nice. All right. Go ahead.
So right now I've been admitted into Missouri SNT.
Mustafa, can
Um,
you be stationary so that it makes it easier for us?
yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
Right now I've been admitted into Missouri SMT.
Okay.
Uh, I have a scholarship of 20,000 and deficit of almost 28K, and I was wondering if or worried if maybe going for the visa interview I might get bounced or denied. So my problem was, my question was to ask you if it is possible
Yeah,
to get.
it's highly possible. So I every year I have a group for people that I help to prepare for the visa interview. And as I talk to you now, we that group is still, you know, intact, and then we meet every day to help people prepare for the interview. Now, after people have gotten their visas approved, there is another group for people who got their visas approved. And guess what? Some of them did not have any scholarship at all, but they got a visa approved. So if you have about $20,000 of scholarship, then that is huge, you know. And I think it's a master's degree program or a bachelor's.
A master's degree.
Yeah, so it's a big deal. So please, don't throw it away. Pay for the visa application fee. You probably will not get a favorable date, which is absolutely fine. So you pay the service fee, and then you put in what we call an expedited or emergency request, and then you'll be able to get a proper date. My suggestion is that make sure you join mock platforms. You put in, enough preparation, so that you'll be able to respond to the question that when you go there. The whole process is a step-by-step process. So the process of applying to the university, getting the scholarship is very different from when it comes to the visa process. Now, the fact that you have an I-20, you have an equal chance of getting your visa approved as compared to every other person. So there's nothing to be scared about. If you pay attention to people who would say that if you don't have a full scholarship, you're not going to get a visa. Not everybody who have gotten the visa had a full scholarship. Some people did not have any scholarship at all, but you have funding in the sense that you have been able to secure your I-20, which means you send some sort of financial sponsorship or support to the university before they release your document. So I need you to be confident and know that, it's not easy to even get admission, let alone a $20,000 of scholarship. So you've done well at this stage. Don't degrade yourself. Don't look down on yourself. The interview is like 1 minute or 2 minutes. Be confident and be able to explain your situation very well, and you'll be fine, bro. All right, let's talk to Robert. Robert, how you doing, sir? Frederick, I see you. Frederick Donko, I see you requesting, but if you put on your video, I'll bring you on. Let's go ahead, Mr. Robert.
Hello, Fred.
Yeah, where are you talking to me from?
I am Robert Yakuza from Malawi,
Okay, nice.
southern part
Which
of
part of
Africa.
Malawi, though?
I'm in Blantyre.
Great. Let's go on, sir.
Yeah, so I've been trying to find a master's scholarship in development studies in either the US or the UK. So I wanted to find out how can I go through the application process because I only have a 2.5 CGPA.
All right, the CGPA, it's not the problem. Let's talk about what documents you have, did
Yes.
you study, and I'll be able to help you with some universities and other related programs. And then we go ahead with what we can do about the CGPA. So your CGPA is 2.5 over what?
Over 4.0.
Okay, great. And what did you study?
I did gender and development.
Okay, great. So there are a lot of other related programs that we can pursue. So there are a couple of things you can do. So are you willing to
Yes.
evaluate your transcript? That would help in terms of pushing up your CGP a little bit. Are you willing to do that?
Yes, I can do that.
Good. So let's start with that. So do you have a pen and a paper? Let's go through real quick. Let's start the application right now.
Yeah, I have one.
Okay. So let's start with the document you need to put together, right? So you need
Yes.
your transcript, which we've already said that you're going to evaluate. You need your certificate from the university you graduated from. And then you also need a passport, obviously. You should have 3 letters of recommendation. Now, when it comes to the recommendation letters, you can get the soft copies and also get the institutional or professional email address of the recommenders. So normally the schools do not trust the normal Gmail or Yahoo mail, so the institutional email is going to be helpful. You need a resume or CV, and if you send me your email, I can send you a template which will help you. You can refine or edit to suit your preference. So let me know the list of documents you've gotten so far, so that I know which one I left out.
All right. So I have the transcript.
Hmm.
I do have the certificate.
Okay.
I'm currently processing my passport,
Hmm.
so I can get the recommendation letters from the school. But I also
Right.
have I'm currently doing. I've been working for like a year and a half now
Okay.
for some institution, so I don't
All
know
right.
if that
So
helps.
I left out English proficiency letter. Since you are from Malawi and Malawi is an English speaking country, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, it's right. We're under the
Great.
British
So
Protectorate.
exactly. So you just need a 1-page document from your school which says that you did all your courses in English, so you can speak and write English proficiently, so that you don't necessarily have to sit for an SAT, an IELTS or a TOEFL. So if you're able to pull this document together and or especially work on evaluating your transcript, which will shoot your CGP up from the 2.5, it will be super helpful in terms of the universities you're applying to. The idea is that most of the universities, they are either saying that their cutoff point is 2.7, 2.6, or maybe
Okay.
3.0. So the evaluation will shoot you up. Another positive side of
All
the
right.
evaluation is that most people are not able to afford it, but some universities, it's a strict requirement that whether you have 4.0 or whatever, we need you to evaluate your transcript. So those universities, they
Yeah.
have less people applying to them. So when you do, it gives you an upper hand. So your CGPA shouldn't be a problem.
Okay.
I made a whole video about if you have a low CGPA, and I listed about 30 universities that are accepting low CGPA. Apart from that, there are other strategies that you can use. The evaluation is only one of them. I mentioned about 10 different strategies. Please check out that video and it'll be super helpful. Thank you for tuning in, brother. All right, let's talk to Na Mali. Na, how you doing? You have to unmute your microphone, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Fred. Can you hear
How
me?
you doing? How you doing, sir?
Yeah, I'm good. Yourself?
How is my sound though?
Yeah, it's cool. I can hear you properly.
Okay, awesome. So go ahead with your question, sir.
Okay, good. Thank you very much for the opportunity given. Yes, I got an admission to Northeastern University, Boston,
Okay.
for Masters in Project Management.
Mm-hmm.
And I've gotten my I-20. And the point is, I applied with Empower. I presented Empower support letter for the I-20. And I would have to schedule for the visa interview. But I'm thinking if using only Empower documents would be able to, do the magic for me to get the visa, or I would definitely have to get a sponsor in addition to this Empower document.
So that's a good question. First of all, congrats on the admission. Northeastern is a great university, and Massachusetts one of the best states when it comes to education. So I've personally been to Massachusetts a couple of times. So most people, and based on experience, most people that use Empower, they ask them how they are going to pay the interest on the loan, right? So normally, if you have a financial document, maybe from an uncle or somebody who is willing to sponsor, you can use that person as the one who is going to pay the interest on the loan. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense.
Yeah,
Apart from that, there is a YouTube platform. I've forgotten the name of the my brother. He's doing an amazing job. He went through the process of using Empower, and so he interviews people who also use Empower to get their visas approved, and they share their experience, what question they asked them, and all that. I would highly suggest that you check out that YouTube video. Of course, if I remember the name of the channel, I will mention it. But these are Africans, these are Ghanaians who went through the process using Empower. And so if you check out that YouTube channel, it will be super helpful. Also, I know there are several WhatsApp groups out there made up of people who use Empower to go through the process. And personally, I have a couple of friends. Shout outs to my brother at Worcester. He went through a Clerk University using the Empower. So please, it is possible that you get your visa approved. Be confident and then listen, talk to people who went through with Empower, and you're going to be fine. Northeastern
Okay,
is a huge
please, my second.
university too.
Okay, good. Okay, my second question is that
Mhm.
the university has issued a document that has to do with checking my health in terms of tuberculosis and other stuff. I don't know. Do I have to send that document to any hospital for them to fill it for me, or how am I
Not
going to do it before I can?
not for the visa interview. Not for the visa interview. It is when you get your visa approved. Sometimes you can even do it when you get to the US. So most
Okay.
international students are required to do some sort of medical checkup, but sometimes you can do it when you finally get here. So right now the concentration will be on how do you get your visa approved. All right, thank you for joining, my brother Sakina. Let's talk to Frederick first. Frederick Donko, please unmute your microphone and go ahead, sir.
Hello.
Please go ahead,
Good,
sir.
good evening.
Yes, sir. Please go on.
Okay. Please, my question is, I did political science on my undergrad, and I wanted to know if there is any chance for me to apply for MBA. And also, when I checked the MBA, they were saying I have to get an experience, experience at least for maybe 2 years experience at least. So I'm doing my answer service now and will be done in August. I did other uh, how do I I did other stuff whilst I was in school. I wanted to know what should I apply for this next year for or wait for 2026 for before I apply?
When it comes to MBA, a lot of universities have what we call rolling admission, right? So at the moment, most universities are still admitting for fall, just that you're also considering the visa interview appointment and all that. So you can target the spring semester. Now, the good thing about graduate school is that you do not necessarily have to restrict yourself to whatever you studied. So now, to know the question you ask me, to know whether you qualify with a political science background, do you qualify to apply for MBA? The good answer would come from the director or the HOD of the department. So, for example, if you look at the University of Louisville, the School of Business, you can email the director of the program, share a copy of your transcript and resume with them, ask if you qualify to apply, and if you gain admission, are there any scholarships available for you? So it is, you know one department may say that because of your background, no, don't apply. But for MBA, I know anybody from any field could come into an MBA. So when you're able to have that green light from the HOD of the department, it makes life super easier for you.
Okay. And a follow up question
Right.
with the internship. If I did internship before my postgraduate, before my the undergraduate. After I did other internship before finishing school, like completing my undergraduate. So wanted to know, should I add it to my experience?
Yeah, of
Wow.
course, especially if it is very related to what you want to study, that would be super helpful. So having some, professional experience is also super helpful. All right, we appreciate you for joining us, Frederick. Tete Patrick, how you doing, sir?
Chris, I'm doing very well, and yourself?
I'm sorry, I think Sakina was here before you, all right? So please permit me, Patrick.
Yes, please.
Yeah, Sakina, salam alaikum. You're muted. If you can unmute your microphone, Sakina. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Walaikum salam wa
How you doing?
rahmatullahi. I'm good, and you, Mr.
Yeah,
Craig?
where are you talking to me from?
Ghana,
Okay, please go ahead.
Kumasi. Yeah, I wanted you to, I wanted to know more about the one-on-one discussion.
Okay,
Like when I'm to purchase, how is it going to be like you will request for the documents and then apply on my behalf, or how is it going to be? Because
oh,
I
okay.
have my transcript, English proficiency, recommendation letter, like everything is ready. Just
Mm.
that I don't know.
All right. So,
how-
thank you for the question. So, at the moment, my team handles applications for individuals with high school and diploma qualifications for free. So, if you use the link that I'll be sharing to, schedule the appointment, that is, if you have a high school and diploma, we explain the entire process to you. And when we are done, we take your document and work on the application. But if you have a bachelor's or a master's and you want to go in for a graduate
I
program.
have a
that-
bachelor's.
Okay, so that is for a master's degree, right?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Yes,
So
please.
with that, my team do not handle that those applications for free. We have what we call the mentorship program that we will guide you through the process. So that is a different arrangement altogether. So when we have the meeting, we will take our time to explain all that what options that are available that we provide. Then you can make an option, and we can make a choice as to what you want to go in for. Second. All right. Frederick, Patrick, you're on now. I think Patrick has frozen. I'm sorry about that. Patrick's network. Okay. So Ransford, how you doing, sir?
I'm pleased. I'm doing great. How about you?
Yeah, I'm okay. Thank you for asking. Please go ahead. So before you come in, I spoke to a lady right away, and then I was talking. I spoke to somebody, Nam Mali, and then I was talking about my friend. He's like a brother to me who had used the Empower loan to go through the process and is currently at Massachusetts. So he just commented. His name is Mr. Raf. Shout out to you, Mr. Raf. I thank you. I appreciate you for tuning in. And he's saying that, Fred, I'm here. Let's him link up. Namali. So Namali, if you're able to send me a message, Mr. Raf has agreed to help you out. So I'll share his contact with you. Okay, let's go on. Mr. Ransford.
Okay, please. I want to know if, let's take it for instance, I did BA in English language education,
Mm-hmm.
and at the moment I'm not. I'm in UAE. I'm in UAE. So I
Okay.
just wanted to find out if I can get schools and do the whole process in UAE with in relation to their scholarship programs too, if that could be possible.
Yeah, sure. If you are able to lay hands on the required document, obviously you can start working on it from wherever you are, so it's possible. So all you need to do is to make sure that you have all the documents from the previous institutions that you graduated from. Then you can start applying from there. In fact, you can even attend your visa interview at UAE. You don't necessarily have to go back to your home country for it. Once you get a visa, you can leave straight away from there.
Okay, okay. Thank you for the clarification. Thank you very much.
All right, sir. Tete Patrick, I think your microphone, your internet disappointed a little bit, but thank God you're back. So unmute your microphone and let's go ahead, sir.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. Currently, I have a bachelor's degree in commerce from UCC
Hmm.
with a CGPA of 2.7.
Which hall were you
And
in UCC? Don't say Casford.
no, no, no. I was affiliated to KNH.
Oh, okay. KNH there, no lie. It's okay.
Yeah,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah, yeah. Cool hall on campus.
Yeah.
Currently, I have been with the waste management company for the past 4 years right now. So because of that, initially I planned doing my master's in environmental sciences. But when I tried, I wasn't getting the admission. I don't know whether I had issue with my statement of purpose. But I've also decided to rather focus on my business aspect to do my master specifically in HR
Okay.
because after graduating, I am also associate member of the Chartered Institute of Human Resource Management Ghana,
Okay.
which I believe that pursuing a master's degree in HR will help me. And I have identified these two universities from US, that is San Francisco Bay University and Indiana University of Pennsylvania. When I checked their requirement, I realized that their entry requirement is 2.5, which I qualified, and I have all the necessary documents. The other requirement I don't have at the moment is they take transcript evaluation as part of their entry requirement,
Okay.
and that is the only thing I am looking forward to do it. And I don't know how long it will take for me to get the transcript evaluated before I can start with my application. So I don't know if you have any advice for me with
Yeah,
regard to
so
the way forward.
I knew that San Francisco Bay was actually at some point in time evaluating people's transcript internally for them. So you can ask about the internal evaluation if they are still doing it. That is a tip for you. And then when it comes to the evaluation, it takes according to WES website, it takes like 7 days. So it depends on how quick you can get your documents submitted to them. That will be super helpful. And of course, there's a high possibility that once you evaluate your transcript, your CGPA will shoot up a little bit. So don't limit yourself to only these two universities. You can also target other universities once you get evaluation done. And most of them with an evaluated transcript will not even require an application fee.
Okay, because the last time when I think I've already joined some of your information session,
Mhm.
and I try using the West to do my CGPA calculation myself to see where. But
Mhm.
when I entered everything, I realized that it pushed me to a 3.2.
Oh wow.
So it rather gave me the confidence that when I am able to evaluate my transcript, the probability of me securing a funding is very high.
Very high, very very high.
Yeah.
And bro,
Yeah.
I would highly encourage you to do that. And I would want you to also check out the YouTube videos of Aaron in Spice. So he goes through the evaluation because he went through the process. So he goes through the evaluation process one after the other and all that. So bro, I like your confidence level. Definitely we'll someday meet here. Thank you for joining.
Thank you.
All right, let's talk to Saeed. Saeed, salam alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
All
How
right.
are you
How you
doing,
doing?
Papa?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. Where are you talking to me from?
I'm talking from Istanbul.
Turkey.
Yeah, Turkey.
All
I
right.
reside in
Go
Turkey
ahead.
now.
Go ahead, sir.
So, so basically, I just came here in Turkey in 2019. I
Okay.
did my school there. So I completed. For now, I do not pursue my education yet because I
Hmm.
give myself a 1 year interval for me to know which kind of course I'm going to pursue and which kind of school that I want to pursue. So I decided to apply for Eastern Michigan University in Eastern Michigan University. So basically, I had a university of 32,000 without no funding. So they gave me everything. So I decided to apply my application and everything. So I just completed. I booked my appointments. That's 23rd of this month. That I'm
Okay.
going for my interview. So my question is like, what is the possibility without no funding? What is the possibility of me, or what is the chance of me getting the visa, if only it is possible?
So let's start with congratulating you on the admission, and then here's the
Yeah,
thing. Um, when you say no funding, that is not how to put
yeah,
it because you have funding. The fact that you have an I-20, it means that
yeah,
you produce a financial document to the school and they release your
yeah,
I-20. So that means that you are being financially supported in some form or sort by somebody or yourself or anything like that. So here's the
yeah,
thing. The
yeah.
interview is a conversation. Now, it depends
Okay,
on how the conversation goes. It is very good when you know that there is a likelihood they are going to ask you who is going to sponsor you. In that
yeah,
case, you try and find out any possible questions about that. Who is your sponsor? What does he do? What is his annual income? Sometimes they can even ask what car has he drive. Recently, the most popular question has been who has he sponsored in the past, so you have
okay,
to find out possible questions that could come, and then you sit down to answer them. Now when it comes to the interview, you shouldn't worry about
okay,
what questions to be asked. The idea is that whatever be the case, so if you had full scholarship from your school, you have a government sponsorship, whatever, there are going to be questions at the embassy, right?
Okay.
So you shouldn't be scared what question they are going to ask. What you should do is to be able to prepare to, very well respond to questions that they are going to ask. So just like I said, there are a lot of people with no funding who have gotten their visas approved, and you have a
Okay.
travel experience, you have the exposure,
Yeah.
so it makes life super easier for you. So
Okay.
I
So
have
basically, I have
go
my
ahead.
second question.
Mhm,
Okay, my second question is like basically I came here. I had a Turkish, yeah, how do you call it, full funded scholarship from the
right.
Turkish government. So
Okay.
I completed. Now I want to pursue my education in the state. So I
Mhm,
had Eastern Michigan University, and my uncle decided to help me to pursue my education. After
mhm.
my graduation, I'll return back to Ghana and take a position in his company. So my question is that, so if I go to the embassy, so in case they ask me, how did I, like, who funded me in Turkey here? Should I tell them is the Turkish government or my uncle, for them not to, like, basically sometimes if I tell them that my, like, I get a scholarship here, I graduated and I'm going to the States, my uncle is going to what help me to pursue my education. The way I'm thinking from my own perspective is that it can be complicated because, yeah, it's going to raise up a lot of questions over there.
I would
So
encourage you to be as
yeah,
truthful and frank
yeah,
with them as possible.
okay,
Now, here's the
okay,
thing, there is nothing like a perfect answer or a response. And,
okay,
it's not like it's in an exams, if you get 98% correct, you are
okay,
definitely passed. You don't necessarily have to get every answer. There are always holes in every answer anybody gives. You understand?
yeah,
So if you are
that's true.
interviewing me right now, I have gotten the visa approved twice, help a lot of people. But if you are supposed to interview me now, there can be people who will find fault in the
Yeah,
answers I'm producing. You get it? So whichever angle you want to look at it,
okay,
should I go and say, remember, if you go for your uncle sponsoring you, that's a lie. So there can be holes
yeah,
in it as well. Now, I think
of
there is a
course,
brilliant there's a brilliant opportunity in saying that because of how good you are, the Techie scholarship it's very competitive. So for you to have won such a scholarship, it shows how good of a student you are. Do you understand? So that would come as a positive addition to your profile. So I think that what you need to do is to sit down now, get to join mock platforms. If you send me an Instagram message, I have a mock platform that I could add you so that you be rehearsing and be practicing your answers. You be confident. And remember, the travel exposure you have gotten, to be honest with you, most people think
yeah,
that it's easier to get a visa in a different country as compared to your home country. That's what people think. I don't know
that's
about that. But
that's
what I'm trying to say is that I think you have a good story. You have a genuine school
okay,
you're going to, a great admission. You have a
yeah,
sponsorship from your uncle, which the school has certified, agreed, and has released an I-20 to that
yeah.
effect. You should be positive and you'll be fine, bro. All right, let's talk to Papa Kwame. Papa Kwame, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, sir. What about you?
Okay, so if I say salam alaikum, how would you respond?
Please, I don't know, please.
You don't have any Muslim friends?
No, I don't have Muslim friends, please.
Okay, all right, go ahead, Papa.
Okay, sir, please, I'm also, I completed high school 2021 and I would like to further my education in the United States. So I do thorough research on Facebook and I came across your profile and I don't know, my soul, my heart always tell me that you can really help me.
Your soul and your heart, has come inside.
Yeah, yeah. No, I don't know.
All right, that's so touching, bro. That's
Yeah,
what my team is trying to do to
yeah.
be able to impact a lot of lives, help as many people as we can. All right, so you said 2021. That's where you graduated from high school,
Yes, please.
and what did you study, bro?
I studied general arts.
Oh, okay. What were the electives?
The electives were elective mathematics, government geography, and economics.
Oh, wow, wow. Which high school is that?
Audoma Senior High in the Volta region.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. So my team helps with the applications for free.
Okay.
What I have a lot of videos on my channel that most of the universities do not charge any application fees. I explain how you can apply. So if you think that you can do it, watch any of those videos. You don't have to pay anything and apply to as many as you can. But if you want my team to do that for you, there will be a meeting that you have to schedule for. We will take your document and help you with the application until the visa interview stage.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Nice. Right now, you are so has come inside there. And some
You
funny
know,
high.
I actually
So,
don't
but
believe
but,
in
but you,
online.
you can speak anywhere, right?
Yeah, man, no way.
Okay. So, how do you tell people to subscribe to the Fred Effect YouTube channel in Ewe? I think in Ewe. That's how we say it, right? Yeah, in Ewe. Go
Like
ahead
how do I recommend you to them?
and tell people to subscribe to the Fred Effect channel in Ewe.
Okay. Mbadoku amu kenya somebody anya kala chima gonna gonna be Fred effect and you try for this like your first time here. I can na check your comment section with la mo mba da ko ta makaji ba amanyi an kware tuga. Tani mi je yuma mi afite mi
That's right.
abe.
That's right. That's right. Thank you, Papa. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
too.
you. All right. Let's talk to Abigail. Abigail, please unmute your microphone and go ahead.
Hi, Mr. Fred. Good
Hi, how you
evening.
doing? I like the way you sound. Do you work on radio or something?
I'm good. You're
Yeah, I'm okay.
pardon me.
So for some reason your connection is breaking a little bit. Oh man.
Yeah, I think my where I am, my network is quite unstable.
You
Sorry
understood
about
what
that.
Papa was
But please,
said,
can you
right?
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You understood what Papa said?
Yeah.
I hope you said everything correctly because I didn't
I
understand.
did. Yes, I am. Yes, I
All right.
do.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Thank you for the opportunity. Okay, so please, I wanted to ask a question. So I applied to 3 schools for fall, Eastern Illinois, Boston, Northeastern School in Boston, and then Georgia State. And I got admission into the 3. But my issue now is in a state of confusion that with Northeastern, I was awarded a scholarship of 21,600 cedis with a deficit of I think 39,000 cedis.
I
But
think
with Eastern
you meant to say
Illinois,
dollars,
I
right?
was short. Yes, dollars. Yes,
Yeah, you said cedis.
dollars.
Just
Sorry,
yeah, that's fine.
sorry, dollars. Yes. And then with Eastern Illinois, I was shortlisted for graduate assistanship, but it's still not really clear now.
Mhm.
But I don't know because I mean a lot of people are talking about okay, if you have a huge deficit, it's quite difficult for you to get your visa approved and everything. I'm really torn in between the Northeastern and then the Eastern Illinois because the Eastern Illinois with tuition and then cost of living is about $28,000. But with Northeastern, the cost of living and everything sums up to $50,000. Though I have a funding, the deficit is huge. So I'm contemplating which one should I really use for, the interview. I want to use the Northeastern, but because of the deficits, I don't know. I'm really torn in between. I don't know
It
if you can
depends
advise.
on. So let's start with congratulating you on the hard work you put in to be able to secure these admissions. Congrats on that. So it 100% depends on how comfortable you are to be able to explain your funding situation, the program you're going to pursue, and why you choose any of these universities, right? So with the deficit of Eastern Michigan, it means that, did you say Eastern Illinois or Eastern Michigan? Is it Eastern Illinois or Eastern Michigan? Oh man, Abigail. Oh Charlie, Abigail's
Network
network.
is breaking.
Oh man.
Yes, but I can.
Can
Oh, sorry.
okay, it's quite unfortunate. Abigail, you have to try and see if you can get a stable connection and region. I would love to respond to your question. Miss IB, did I get the name right? If you can unmute your microphone and go ahead. Miss IB, did I get the name right?
Y- Yes, afraid Miss Ivy.
Okay, please go ahead.
Good evening.
Good
Sure.
evening.
So, thanks for the opportunity to. Right. So, the first I want to inquire if, actually, I want to pursue law. Currently, I have a bachelor's degree in English language education, and currently on an Master of Education program in English language. But I want to study law, and I have actually applied to a law school in Ghana here. But I wanted to, upon the second thought and following you, I wanted to see whether there are opportunities to maybe secure funds in the US to study the law there. But I think before I joined the live session, one of us asked for application for master's programs. Because I have a bachelor's, I am sure, I don't know whether in the United States I'll have to enroll as, with my high school certificate, or once I have the bachelor's, I'll proceed with that. And with that, I heard you telling her that you do application for free for high school and then diploma, but for masters, then we have to look at how we will handle it. So I want to know whether it's possible to read law, and is there any possibility of accessing funds, yes, scholarships, so that I can pursue the program.
Yeah, so yes, it's highly possible. So what I would suggest is that with you having a bachelor's and a master's, that would be super helpful if you are supposed to either apply for a PhD or a second master's degree program. So mostly the universities call it a Juris Doctor. So a Juris Doctor program. So University of Pennsylvania, University of Nebraska Lincoln. I have a couple of friends there who are pursuing the same program. So you can use your bachelor's plus your master's to apply to such programs. I don't know if you're getting me. So you don't necessarily, mostly if you're
Yes, I
using,
get you.
yeah. So mostly if you're using your bachelor's and then your master's, you might not be required to upload your high school documents. Some schools will require it, but mostly they wouldn't ask for it. So a Juris Doctor program, or is the same as the law program, is something that I would highly recommend. With your qualification, it will be easier to get in there.
All right, thank you so much, Fred.
Awesome. Thank you for joining, Miss IB. Desmond, kindly go ahead, sir.
Good afternoon, Fred.
Good afternoon. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing good, and you?
I'm okay. Thank you for asking. Please go on.
My case is I'm already in New York,
Okay.
and before coming to US, I had a bachelor in French education, and that of BEd in education. So I don't know my case. I came with H-1B visa, and I don't know here we are not permitted to pursue in education, but you can do some online courses.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to clarification with that regards.
Yeah, sure. So, with H1B, because it's 3 years, mostly 6 years,
Mm-hmm.
there should definitely be an alternative out. You can definitely start pursuing some courses, as you know, that would improve your chances of getting into higher positions and all that. So, if you reach out to the university, you will still be classified as an international student
Okay.
because you're on H1B, which is a non-immigrant visa,
Mm-hmm.
right? So if it depends on you whether you would go in for an online program, which you can pick some courses, or your job will still permit you to have time to be able to pick courses, which qualifies you to still be working. I don't know if you're getting me.
I'm getting you.
Remember, you can definitely transition at any point in time, but would it be advisable? And it 100% depends on you.
Okay, actually, I plan doing some cyber security courses,
Mhm.
and I don't know which of the universities will permit me to do some online course that can benefit me with concern the scholarship and others.
There are lots of them. That would also depend whether you want institutions around your state or in your state. Are you willing to maybe probably do something if it is somewhere in Arizona, which is not very close to you, that it 100% depend on you. But if you send me an Instagram message, I'll be able to list some of the schools that would allow you to do the online course. But in terms of scholarship for such programs, it sometimes requires you to be on campus and be able to, the scholarship mostly is a job,
Yeah.
right? So if you pick them online, sometimes a certain percentage of scholarship, but you will still be asked to pay. So it depends whether your current finances would allow you to be able to sponsor that. But I think it's a brilliant idea that on H1B you are willing to better yourself and pick some courses that you can use to improve your portfolio as well.
Okay, then from that, I would like to get your contact or your Instagram page so that I
Yeah,
can.
the Instagram handle is the Fred Effect. So on all the social media platforms, you just check. So the Instagram is around 15,000 followers. It's verified, so it's easy to send me a message over there. That's the
Okay,
quickest way to get in touch, bro.
the Fred Effect. Okay,
Yes,
thank you.
thank you. All right. Is it Nana or Nana? How do I call you?
Nah, nah,
Nana.
nah, nah.
Okay. 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 All right. Please go on.
Please have a please good day.
How you doing?
Fine, thank you. Yourself.
Yeah, I'm okay. Thank you for asking.
I went through your previous videos last year, and then were able to secure some admissions at Grand Valley and another universities, which I chose Grand Valley because of their funding and
Okay.
then their
Nice.
low deficit. I went to my interview last month and unfortunately got denied.
Oh,
Per
you
my
you
observation,
You watched my video and then you got the admission. Why didn't you link up for preparation for the visa?
I did send you an Instagram message, but unfortunately, I think you viewed it and then I didn't get any
Oh,
feedback
really?
back
I'm sorry
again.
about that. I
Yes.
tried to keep up though. All right. So go on with your question.
So per my observation, I think it was from the view because she asked questions frequently and then didn't give me the chance to answer them. And then she just denied me on that. I booked again for another visa, another slot which I've gotten. I wanted to go again this year, but for now I don't have an admission for a different school because I'll be asked the question what has changed, which
Oh, okay.
I don't have an answer to it.
Okay. So the
So
good
I was
thing is,
thinking if
yeah, go ahead. Go
is
ahead.
it saying something?
Go ahead.
Okay. I was asking if it's possible to get some some list of schools that has less deficit like than Grand Valley because Grand Valley my deficit was 23,000.
Okay.
I don't know if
So
it's possible to get some schools.
so the reapplication that you made, did you do it with the same I-20 from Grand Valley?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So the good thing is that when you're going for your second interview, you spoke about what has changed. So when you're going for the second interview, the viewer who interviewed you earlier wouldn't be allowed to interview on the second attempt. Even if the person is the only person at the embassy on that day, they will allow another person to interview you. So what it
Okay.
means is that if you identify that you were not given the opportunity, now another person will interview you. The second thing is that the confidence level is now higher because earlier that was your first time at the embassy. Now, this time around, you know how things work. You will not be as tensed as you were in your earlier meeting, right? The next thing
Yes.
is that if you did not get anybody to review your DS 160 for you, you see, this thing people have done it. A lot of people have gone get people to go through your DS 160. And when it comes to the section of the DS1 still that will ask you, have you been refused a visa before? You said yes, and then they ask you explain. The only explanation that would make sense would be to say that you were denied under section 214B because that document is given to everybody who is refused. So I would
Okay.
encourage you to put in a good preparation this time around and don't put the blame on the viewer. Remember, this same viewer was approving a lot of people, right? So if you feel like maybe the funding is what caused it and you would want to get another school, this is a well-learned experience. You can now target schools that will give you better funding, or better still, you can change your sponsorship. I mean, if we pay attention to, which is very difficult because you are actually in the act. If somebody was able to listen to you and the view, they might probably be able to tell some of the things that probably cost you on that day. You understand?
Okay.
But please get platforms that will help you prepare very well. I have a couple of friends at Grand Valley. Most people, they got approved with that same deficit you had. So it's possible you can do it.
Okay, so with this, I wanted to go with the same school because
Okay.
the deficit is okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done with my housing application and everything. My
Mm-hmm.
advisor even expecting me in August. So I wanted to go again in case if the embassy do release dates before my class date. So I
Right.
can just change the date and then pick it. But
Mm-hmm.
my fear now is in case if I go and meet a I don't know the I don't know whatever the viewer typed on the machine because I learned
Mm-hmm.
they do type on the
Mm-hmm.
machine. I don't know whatever she typed on my machine. So in case if I go and ask a question based on that, because I don't know what she typed on the machine,
Yeah.
whether it's my funding or my deficit, I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. That's why.
So that's why I explained that everybody who is being denied get the same document, the 214B. So you don't necessarily have to know what they typed in order to complete your DS 160 in terms of the section that asks you to explain why you were refused. You type a generic statement like I was denied under section 214B, right?
Okay.
But this time around, understand that because you're going to talk to another person, you earlier said that the earlier view did not give you the opportunity to express yourself very well, which is like that for everyone because they are dealing with time. So in this case, on your second attempt, you know that let me bring my strongest point forward. In case I'm being cut, I know that I was able to make a strong point even before the viewer cut in.
Okay.
Your experience will tell you that this they don't even require most documents that, like people think in the split seconds of like just a minute or 30 seconds, then you are done, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine
So
wasn't even after 30 seconds.
so that's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
that you have gained some experience that would shape us going in. Say, cast and say so near my shigua and our it's good. So
Yes.
when you're after the interview, they even break down, they are not able to even go again. So for for you to get the confidence to go again, that is huge. You're going to talk to a different viewer. Please put in enough preparation this time around so that you'll be able to get it approved. And there are a lot of people who get it approved on the second, even on the third attempt. My friend, shout outs to him, Graham. I'm sure he's watching. He went for the interview on the third, got denied. Same situation, nothing changed. On the 10th, 7 days afterwards, he got approved. So it's
Okay.
highly possible you can get it done. All right, let's talk to Joshua Kobina. Kobina na smile kakra chama. As offer braboni hi dodo.
Mr. Fred, good evening from Ghana.
No, I want you to smile. Be smiling. Smile kakra. Offer
My
braboni
name
hi dodo.
my name is Joshua,
This one
and
to me
then
kakra. Yeah, I know your name is Joshua.
a final a final year student at University of Cape Coast.
All right. Oh, hall, babe. Which hall are you? If don't say Catford.
I was a custodian,
Okay.
and then I have planned to start my application by December since I'm in my final year now.
Right.
So I've started my school search and writing up, comparing my documents,
Mm-hmm.
and then I would like to ask if it is possible to send code emails with your student email. Any advice on that? And then also during my school search, I saw some schools that they are saying they will need transcript evaluation. I don't have much idea about transcript evaluation though, but I wanted to ask that if you have a higher CGPA, is there a need for transcript evaluation? And then my last question
No,
is
let me take it one after the. I have time for you. Don't worry. I also
okay,
graduated from UCC, so you're like
okay.
a brother. So the first question is, when should you start sending cold emails? Is that what you ask?
That should I send code emails with my student email or I can use my normal? Which one is better?
Any of them, so that's a very good question. So what happens is that most of the universities have a security system such that if you use the normal Gmail or Yahoo Mail, sometimes it doesn't get to them. It goes to their spam box. So if you have an institutional email, I would recommend that you use that. That would be great. I think that's a good question. Some people they send an email and they say that the professors are not responding. So my school email, for example, normally when people send me emails outside the school, because of a security system, it doesn't get to me. So you can use the institutional email, That would help. The second question is about transcript evaluation, bro. So what happens is that, you know, some people can manufacture their own transcripts and stuff like that, right? Without going to the school. You are in Ghana, so you know Chef Smith and other. Anyway, yeah. So what happens is that some universities is a strict requirement that for us to know that Joshua is the one who attended UCC for 4 years and got this qualification, we want to do some form of verification from the institution to be able to know that we are dealing with the right person. So they have a strict requirement that without evaluation, we can't process your application. Some universities like University of Illinois Springfield, they have internal evaluation and all that. So there are some universities that whether you have 4.0, 3. Whatever, you still have to go through the evaluation process if you want to apply to their university. However,
Oh,
there are a lot of universities that even if you evaluate your transcript, they would want to take the original the original transcript and not the evaluated one. So even if you've paid for the evaluation, they don't like the evaluated transcript. A typical example is University of Indiana Bloomington. They would require that you upload the actual you know transcript from your institution and not the evaluated one. So to answer your question, not every university. So all the universities I have attended, they did not require evaluation. All right,
okay, thank you.
you had a
And
third
then
question.
third question is,
Mhm.
as UCC, when you graduate, as I said, I'm a final year student. When you
Yeah,
graduate, you are not going to get your transcripts at that particular time unless after graduation.
that's
So
true.
my question is, can detailed result do that for my application so that maybe when admission comes, when they are requesting for official transcript, then I go for that one. Uh, I go for that one.
Yeah, so you start with the initial communication with the school. So if you are emailing the professors, you can add the detailed resource, the one that you print in the UCC portal. You can add that for them to have an idea what document, what courses you've been taking and all that. Now you can ask that same question that can I use this to apply since I'm in the final semester of my final year, so that when I am coming to campus, when I finally get the admission, I'll bring the original one. If you ask and the school would accept it, yes. The unfortunate thing is that the UCC portal, when you print out the statement of results, it has some unofficial you know trade
Yeah.
watermark in it. Yeah, so you can ask the school if they would accept it. They will ask you to go ahead and apply. But I think in UCC, and like I know people have been able to do it in tech, but I don't know if UCC would allow you that you can actually request for your incomplete transcript. So you can have maybe from year 1 to year 3 transcript. If it is possible for you to do that, then yes, please do that. All right, let's talk to Justice. Justice, how are you doing? Justice, I think you came to meet Dia, so let's talk to Dia first. Hi, Dia, how you doing? Dia, go ahead. Unmute your microphone. Your microphone is muted, Dia. Oh man,
Oh,
Dia, can you
okay.
hear me?
Please, I hope you can hear me.
Yeah, this is better.
Yes, please, I can hear you.
Yeah, go ahead,
Okay.
sir.
Thank you so much for the good work that you've been doing. Sir, my question is, I had an admission for 4 from Southern Illinois University. Um, the city is Cabodale. Yeah,
Carbondale. Yeah,
and
Carbondale.
yeah, and unfortunately, the time that the admission came, my funding was not available, even though I was shortlisted for funding.
Okay.
So my course advisor advised me I should wait till the department is done with their budgets. So recently that I emailed them to do a follow up, and they responded me that unfortunately because of financial constraints, they can't have a new student for GA position. So now, in fact, I am down. I don't know what I should do. Whether without the funding, I should look for a bank statement and go and try whether the magic will happen at the embassy. And if I'm able to go through at the embassy, getting to campus, is there any possibility that I may get job that maybe I can get some money to do my daily stuff things?
All right, so that's a good question. So first, congrats on the admission. And then don't be down, okay? Please be up, be up. This time around, you can't be down. That's the only thing we have that keeps us going, for us to be up, right? So let's start from here. So understand that there is no guarantee that one would get a visa, even if they have the school paying for everything. There are people who get that. Unfortunately, the visa does not go as expected. If you're able to produce a financial statement and get your I-20, then you can get going. Now, take the process one step at a time. Fortunately, I have a couple of friends, shout outs to Irene Lutrod, shout outs to Hetty. I don't want to leave Solomon. There are a lot of friends. I have a lot of friends at the same campus. So what happens is that most people who apply to schools apply to two, three, or four of them. Sometimes some people get a scholarship,
Okay.
but they are unable to go through the visa interview process, or decide to go to another school without informing the university that has given them full scholarship. So the good thing is that some people, when they get to campus, that is when scholarship opportunities become available for them. Now understand that scholarships does not necessarily have to only come from your department, right? Now, if they see how serious you are in coming, so, for example, if you've gotten your I-20, keep them posted. Let them know that you are working on getting to go for the visa interview. Once you get your visa approved, you can also inform them. Most people are able to get their assistantship when they are on campus. So, for example, myself, in my first school, my scholarship was from my department. But in my second school, I was working for a different department in the school, and not necessarily the department that I was schooling. So I was schooling in the public administration department, but I was working for a different department. So scholarship, when it comes to graduate school, is a job. So when you get to campus, there are several opportunities you can explore. Now, it would have been difficult to say that when you started this application, you knew that you were going to get admission to, Carbondale. Now here you are. So take it one step at a time. If you're able to get a statement, bro, send it to the school. Be confident. Just be able to prepare very well for the interview. When you get your visa, keep your school updated. Even if you get your visa and you intend to defer, that is better than giving up at this stage.
Okay. Okay.
All right. And the
Okay.
good thing
Thanks
is
so
that
much.
the Southern Illinois Carbondale application is such that when you are working on the application, it is compulsory for you to upload a bank statement, right?
Yes, yes, sure,
Yes.
sure.
So
But in my case, they did not request before issuing the admission offer to me.
okay. So because you uploaded it during the application process. Yeah, are you getting me? Oh man. Okay. Dia, are you there? Okay, Dia is not hearing me. So let's talk to another person. Aban Justice, please go ahead, sir.
Hello, Fred.
How you doing, sir?
I'm good. You?
Yeah, I'm okay. Please go on.
Yeah. So I have a simple question. I want to apply for fall next year, 25. So I want to ask, like, at what time can I, like, email professors? Because I know now we are in summer and most of them are not available. So I want to know.
Yeah,
At,
so it depends on the application deadline of the university. Some universities have already started taking applications for spring. Now, I don't know why you intend to, look at the fall semester. Some universities admit only once a year, which is the fall semester. I would suggest that why not target the spring semester And even if you don't get in, you defer. Or even if you get in, you can defer. Do you get
Oh,
one
oh,
point?
yes, yes. So currently I'm doing my master's in computer science.
Mm-hmm. And you're
Yes.
interested in
So
applying for a PhD or what?
I want to do a second master's.
Good. So it means that for a second master's, you do not necessarily have to get the documents from this master's. So you can include in the application and let them know that you are currently pursuing a master, which is, which gives you an advantage or an upper hand over people who are only applying with their bachelor's. So now you can start asking for spring semester. You have the intention for fall semester. Understand that some people, their intention was to come this fall semester, but the visa interview date and other stuff, they have to be they were forced to defer. So imagine that you target spring semester, you're able to even secure your interview date in advance. You defer to fall semester. You can even get your date, your visa approved like a month or 3 months, even to the fall semester. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so you can start targeting spring, and then with the notion that I would defer if it doesn't go well, because sometimes people plan that I want to go maybe this spring, but admission process, things doesn't go as expected, and they are forced to put their plans forward to fall. So
Okay.
you can decide to get in this spring, and even if everything is ready and you decide to defer, that's absolutely fine. If things doesn't go as expected this spring, it will teach you a lesson that would improve your applications for fall.
For.
Yeah, but I think you're assuming that everything should go as planned and go through by fall, right? No, it doesn't work like that, bro.
Okay, okay, okay,
All right,
okay.
nice talking to you, Justice. Naphtali, did I get your name right?
Yes, sir.
So
Good
the
evening,
name is
Mr. Fred.
Naphtali.
Naturally.
When no.
Well, I'm from Abrongo, Ghana.
Oh, okay, okay. Go ahead, sir.
Please, I hold a diploma in basic education with 7 years working experience, and
Okay, nice.
I've just graduated from University of Education, Winneba, with degree in community-based rehabilitation and disability studies.
Okay.
My interest is into special education and then disability studies. But
Mm-hmm.
most schools have been testing most of the master's degree in special education is always online. So I'm having a challenge with that. In addition, I've applied to one UK university for social work, and I've been given some online exams, and I've written that I've
Mm-hmm.
been settled for a interview tomorrow.
Okay.
So I don't know if you have information concerning UK universities, because the last time they sent me an email for the interview, they have
Mm-hmm.
indicated that they are not direct, automatic funding, meaning the admission may come, but it won't come with funding. You now have to look for your own funding. So these are the inquiries I want to make.
So let's take our time. Congrats on the admission in the first place. The first question is about the UK school, or is about you applying to schools and they're online?
Yes, the first question is about applying to schools in US, but my target program is always online, especially that is special education masters.
Okay. Okay. There are a lot of universities that have in person, and they admit international students for special education. I think East Tennessee State University, they have such a program. So you just have to make sure that as an international student, you don't qualify for an online program. So an in-person program is what you should target. When it comes to the UK interview, what is the interview about? Is it for a scholarship, or is part of your admission process? Natalie, can you hear me?
Please, it's part of the admission process.
Oh, okay. So you've not gained admission yet.
Please, it's part of the. Yes, I've been given written exam. Then after that, I'm to attend interview tomorrow.
Oh, okay, okay. Then it's obviously going to be
Hello.
what makes you. Oh man, my brother cannot hear me. Okay. Let's see. So if you're just tuning in, you're welcome. You're not late. This is the Study Abroad podcast with me, the Fred Effect. This is the biggest study abroad content platform. It's the most impactful study abroad content platform. The idea is that I've had opportunity to go through the study abroad process, having two masters on a full scholarship. I've had opportunity to assist thousands of people to go through this process. So on this platform, the idea is to be able to share with you the process I went through and how it could be easier for you. I also make it in a more inspiring way. We know sometimes it could be challenging. There is no need to be scaring you. If I was able to do it, you can do it. It wasn't that, some of us are more brilliant or maybe come from a privileged home as, you know, and that was why we're able to go through the process. We want to make you believe that we're just like you. We are not smarter than you. In fact, we had classmates who are more intelligent than we are. So we took advantage of some information and some opportunities. So we make those information, ideas, and opportunities available to you so that you can utilize it. And so far, a lot of people have been impacted by the ideas and information we share on the Fred Effect platform. So do me a favor by subscribing, sharing. If you're watching us on TikTok, please click on the follow button. If you're watching us on X, follow the handle. And also, if you're watching us on YouTube, Facebook, please click on the subscribe button and be part of the biggest Study Abroad content platform. So when it comes to the Study Abroad podcast, we do it this and every weekend. So we normally have a guest on the show to tell us the process they went through, which schools they applied to, what programs they are studying, to also give you enough information to help you out if you want to study abroad. So today it's a live session where we are engaging to know some of the questions you have so that I can do my best to respond to them. So at the moment, my team has a collaboration with Argo Visa. Argo Visa is a team of former visa officers. They have been on the other side. So normally, when you're preparing for a visa interview, you listen to people who have been through the process, watch YouTube videos, and all that. It will be important that you schedule a one-on-one meeting with the Argo Visa team. These are former visa officers, so they understand your situation better to be able to help you prepare, go through your documents, and organize one-on-one mock sessions with you. It's practically like being interviewed by the same visa officer you're going to meet at the embassy. This will help you build your confidence and know the right answers to produce when you go for your visa interview. So use the link I'm sharing on the screen to schedule a one-on-one consultation with Argo Visa. Remember, this Friday, I'll be talking to an admissions officer from St. Cloud State University to let you know about this university very well, how you can apply as an international student, what type of scholarships do they offer, what are some of the programs that they offer that you can also apply to. We in the past we've been speaking to some admissions officers, so we spoke to my brother at Carolina University, which was very helpful and impactful for a lot of people who applied and they gained admission. We even had application fee waiver to Carolina University in Winston-Salem. So we are going to have another admissions officer on. And as time goes on, we'll be getting a lot of admission officers on the Study Abroad podcast to help you, understand what the admission officers expect from you when you're applying to these universities. So keep your comments coming. Let me know which country you're watching us from. What is the time at your end so that we can be responding to them as well. If you want to join us, you can use the link I'm sharing to be able to join us live. So my team also assists when it comes to sometimes we know it might be challenging for some people. We are experiencing the process, so we normally help with individuals who have high school and diploma qualification. We work on a free application for you. So most of the universities, they don't charge application fees, so we don't have to necessarily charge you when we are helping you out. So there are a lot of people we are assisting at the moment, and so you just have to use the link I'm sharing on the screen to schedule a one-on-one meeting. We take your document, we explain the entire process to you, and then work on your application for you for free. So use the link. If you also want to pursue a master's or maybe a PhD, you need expert guidance on how to go about the process. You've scheduled an interview, you need help with that. My team has a mock platform. So for more than half a decade, we've had a WhatsApp group that we've been assisting people prepare for their visa interview. This is absolutely free. So we meet every day to help you know what are some of the questions to expect. How do you respond to them to increase your chances of getting your visa approved? So we practice on this mock platform every single day. If you send me a private message on Instagram, and then let me know that you have a date scheduled, I'll be happy to add you. So if you want to get in touch, it's super easy. Go to Instagram, search for the Fred Effect. The account is verified, close to 15,000 followers. You send me a private message, I'll be happy to respond. Now let's talk to more people who have requested to join us. Hi, how you doing, sir?
How are you defending facts?
Yeah, I'm good. Which country are you talking to me from?
I'm talking from Sierra Leone.
Okay, I have a lot of brothers and sisters from Sierra Leone.
I really
Yeah,
appreciate this program, no, really, defending facts,
thank you,
because
sir.
you really inspire young generation to pursue their, let me say, career in this particular educational journey. I really appreciate you.
I appreciate you for joining me too. Please go ahead with your question, sir.
Yeah, with your program, your YouTube channel, I've already gained 4 admission. Let me say, three in United States and one in, let me say, UK. But the problem here is, let me say, the one in the three in United States, I think the fund is not that much. Let me say the one is University, Catholic University of America. I
Okay.
think they gave me $12,500, but the cost of attendance is somewhat huge, and I'm going to take Empower loan.
Oh, Mr. Vandy. Hello. Okay. Mr. Vandy's network. Oh, okay. So, Mr. Vandy, try and rejoin. We lost you. Let's talk to Jifa. Jifa, F1. Jifa F1.
Good evening. Madam
Jifa,
Queen of
you don't speak ever. Jifa, you can't speak ever.
I speak away. My Bible child.
And that is where my
I
ever
speak away.
gets to. That
Can you
that's
hear me?
that's how far I can get to. So don't take me deep.
Oh,
All right,
okay,
how you
that's
doing?
fine. I'm blessed. How are you too?
Yeah, I'm okay. Thank you for asking. Please go ahead.
All right. So I want to find out whether apart from Canada and US, you help with other schools like UK, other countries like UK and the rest. Because
Yeah.
I applied
Mhm.
to one of the schools.
Yeah,
I
go ahead.
applied to one of the schools at UK, that's University of Bristol. And God being so good, I've been given unconditional offer. I applied for their scholarship, but I was denied. And now I have to pay a fees of £34,000 by the end of this month, and which in fact is a lot of money. So I don't know if there are scholarship opportunities that I can get to be able to waive that fees to enable me to get the opportunity to pursue my second master's. I already have a master's here in Ghana,
Mhm.
so I want to do another second master's in business innovation and entrepreneurship, which I've gotten the unconditional offer. But getting the scholarship is
Yeah.
now the challenge. So I don't know if
Yeah,
you'll be able
congrats
to
on the
assist.
offer. So normally when it comes to the UK, if the departmental scholarship doesn't go as expected, then you have to rely on external scholarship like the Chevening, the Commonwealth, the Mastercard Foundation scholarship, and all that. So we need to check out if the deadlines for these scholarships are open, and we can put in applications for that. And so that is why sometimes we advocate that we the US and the Canadian scholarships is easier to come by comparatively, right? So let's check out any of these scholarship programs, either the Chevening, the Mastercard, or the Commonwealth Foundation scholarship. If their scholarships are open, then because we hold admissions already, it makes it easier to apply to them. But again, you wouldn't want to put your eggs in one basket. There are other opportunities you can explore with, a master's degree and going in for a master's, a second master's, or a PhD. The scholarship opportunities are far easier if you should target the US or Canada. Can Jifa hear me? Okay.
Okay.
I think it
Okay.
has to take some
So
time before
I
she
think
hears me.
I had a yes, I can hear you. So I think I had
Mhm.
a chat with you on Instagram. I
Right.
asked yes. So what I'm saying is that I got in touch with you on Instagram, which
Mhm.
you sent me your link. So I needed some clarification, but you've not been able to answer them.
Okay, so we are talking now. Please go
Because
ahead.
I
I
wanted
can
to book
I
the
can clarify
one-on-one.
that.
Um, I've forgotten those questions. So since now I've been able to get this, I'll try and connect you on the one-on-one so that maybe you can help me with other schools in US or Canada and then other opportunities as well.
All right, that would be super helpful. Okay, let's talk to Mr. Bright. Mr. Bright, how are you doing, sir? Your microphone is muted. Can you please
Oh,
unmute it?
okay. I'm doing well. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you for asking. Please go on, sir.
Oh, okay. Well, my question is, I've secured admission, and the cost of attendance is $40,000
Mm-hmm.
without funding from the school.
Okay.
So I have written to them to defer the program. The enrollment date is actually this August 4, but I've written to them to defer, just to do extensive consultation to know, because what they sent me, I've not secured the I-20 yet.
Right.
And they said there's going to offer me a campus employment of $5,000. So 5,000 from the 40,000, it will left with about $35,000.
That's
So I
true.
want to find out from you if I should continue such a journey, and let's see if the wonder should come, because actually I can have my way to get to the campus if that is all is being equal. If I'm able to get the visa to get to the campus, so I want
Right.
to find out, you that you've been there and you are done with your two masters. Is it somehow easy without funding? Can you find your way to finish your program?
Yeah.
Even though I am done with one masters, I want to.
So which institution is that? Oh my goodness. Okay, Mr. Bright is also frozen. Um.
Please, I can hear you. You are
Okay.
ahead.
Great.
You are ahead.
Awesome. So I was asking which institution, and wishing you like congrats on the admission
Well, this is Andrews University.
on Ohio.
No, Michigan.
Okay. So what happens is that initially you could know whether the institution will offer you scholarship or not before you even apply. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So you
Sure.
could you
You are
could have
ahead.
emailed them, ask what program, ask the director of the program whether you can go ahead and apply, and if you are being admitted, you'll be given a scholarship. So if you had known that and know that, okay, will I be able to afford it? If I wouldn't be able to afford it, then what are some of the options available for me? Now what happens is that most universities have assistantship. So in terms of survival, once you get to campus, there are some assistantship opportunities you can explore. So if you have deferred, that is absolutely fine. I would encourage that you have your I-20 and go ahead and secure a date. Now, since you have deferred to the spring semester, you have an opportunity to also, look at other application to other universities. So if you are deferring to the spring semester, you have enough time. Don't sit and rely on only the university that did not give you funding from the initial stages. Now you understand the application process better. look at other universities, look at other programs. Now, if you have a better offer than what Andrews is giving you, then you go in for that.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I'm
Yeah.
grateful.
Seidu, how are you doing?
I'm great. Sir Fred, thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity.
Where are
How
you
are you
talking
doing?
to me from? I like your supermarket store.
Oh, thanks. Thank Raul for me. He's the
Oh,
brain
okay.
behind this. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So where are you? Are you in Bole or Tenga or where?
You got it. I'm in Sola, very close to Bole.
Oh, okay. That's my route too. Because I
Oh,
was in
okay.
I was in Tenga with Mr. Rav.
Yeah, he has been mentioning it. We've
Oh,
lived together for about a year.
oh, okay.
Yes, we all started this together, but he was fortunate.
Oh, okay. So you teach at the Solar Senior High School?
No, Tona Senior High.
Tona, okay.
Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
that is my
Yeah.
place. So
Okay,
I met
okay.
I met Mr. Rav when I came to teach at Tenga, and so I later on I think he moved to Sola also.
Oh, okay, okay. We're
Oh, nice,
together.
nice,
Even
nice.
recently, he was home, so we just saw.
Yeah, he
Uh-huh.
he, he came to meet me here, but he came home.
Okay, okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Sir Fred, my issues are very similar to that of Mr. Fred Bright, or
Is that
is that
okay?
just the one who just left.
Mm,
I had admission to 4 universities: George Washington, Minnesota Twin Cities, Clark University, like my friend Rauf is, and then Wichita. But the fundings are not that great. Earlier, I heard you mention evaluation and what have you. Um, I would like to know a bit about them. For Clark, I'm getting ready for the interview on the 17th. But since the funding is only 50% of the tuition, and I'm thinking of like you mentioned earlier also that unless you are on campus, you may not get a campus job. So I want to know what my chances are, or you could advise me to wait for spring to come so that I may do the evaluation where my uh, opportunity for funding may increase.
so you
Since
have an interview scheduled at the moment
yes, please, on the
for for
17th of this month.
for Clark
Actually,
University.
I tried to your official platform where you can get coaching and all of that.
Yeah.
I tried to hook somebody up, but then I wasn't able to because of the figures that I was seeing there.
Okay,
You know.
so you
Mm.
can send me a private message on Instagram. I'll be happy to respond. And even I think Mr. Ruff can even give my number to
Okay,
you.
then he will be the quickest person. I'll get in touch with him, then he will link me up
Yeah.
to you. Mm.
So if you are scheduled for an interview now, I think the major thing is to be able to put in the preparation for the
Okay,
interview. Um,
okay,
you're not looking back, just
okay.
put in the effort. It's just 17th, and
Okay.
hopefully you'll be able to make it through. So we have a mock platform, of course. That same platform helped Mr. Ralph joined the platform for like 2 years or so. So you can send me a message on Instagram. I'll add you to that platform, sir.
No problem.
All right, let's talk to Noble. Noble, how you doing, sir? Yep. Your microphone is muted, Noble.
Okay, it's on now.
Please go ahead.
Um, um, I'm Noble from calling from Ghana, and I completed my tertiary education of 2022.
Noble, can you speak
And
up a little bit?
okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, let's manage this one.
Okay. Completed my tertiary education in 2022, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get admission outside to do my master's. I have my transcript, my
Okay.
certificate, my passport, recommendation letters are ready. Proficiency letter is also ready. So I'm asking like, how do I go about this thing? And you earlier on made mention about mentorship program.
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking like, how do these things happen, or how do you go
Okay.
about them?
So, what did you study at the bachelor's degree level?
Integrated art and industry.
Oh, okay. And what you have to do is to get these documents that you mentioned. Now we look out for at least 5 different programs that will be targeted. So we wouldn't be limiting ourselves to only one program. Do you have such programs in mind?
No, please, no, please.
Okay. So we come up with that. The next thing is that there is even a proper way of naming your documents. So when you have these documents scanned, there's a proper way of naming them. Now, when we get the list of programs, at least 5 of them, we will look out for universities that we would be targeting for these programs. Then we will go to the university's website and get the HOD's email address. So when we email the HOD, we are asking whether we can go ahead and apply, whether we will be given scholarship. Then we would attach a copy of our transcript as well as our resume to this email, and then we share with the HOD of the department. So when they get back to us, some of them will not respond, others will respond and say that we can give you admission, but we can't give you scholarship. So we are actually looking forward to getting the ones that will be positive on both admission and funding. Those are the ones we'll be applying to.
Okay, okay, and I want to ask,
Mhm.
the mentorship program you spoke about. When or how do I join?
So there is a link. I'm going to share the link real quick. So this is the link to schedule the one-on-one meeting. If you
Okay,
can see, so it's selar.co/4GIW.
okay, okay.
All right. Thank you for
Can you hear me? I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Kalu, go ahead with your question.
Okay, I'm Mr. Kalu Kretus from Nigeria.
Mm.
Okay, I want to know some requirements. I have BSc in computer science with 2-1. I also have MS. I've done everything. So it's mainly my standard defense for masters. Now I want to apply for PhD on any of the schools in US, but the one I saw East West, no, not East University, and it's telling me for the PhD course I'm going to pay 31,000 dollars
Mm.
for computer science and their full course. So I don't actually have such amount of money, and I'm looking at any university that can give me admission. My result is actually 3.4. It's not up to 2.1. So I want to know, can I get a PhD with 3.4? That is my 3.42. That's my exact CGPA for my masters.
Okay, so you have a
So I actually
bachelor's
want to know,
qualification.
and
So you have a
yes,
bachelor's
I have in
qualification,
computer science 2.1.
and then you have a
Yes, I
master's
have a
as well.
bachelor in computer science.
Hello, Cletus, and you have a master's as well. Is that what you said?
I can hear you. I have a master's in computer science too. Same course.
Okay, great. And now you're looking for a PhD that will give you funding. Which earlier university did you gain admission into?
I've not gotten any admission. I'm trying to apply, but when I got the requirements, the funding, I was kind of discouraged with the 31,000 dollars. So I
So
was kind of
which institution
discouraged.
was
But
that?
I'm looking at the. Is
Which
it?
institution which institution did you get admission into earlier?
I think that's not. I've not gotten admission. I was applying before I got. I see the 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 full distant payment. That's $1,000. Not that's not
Oh,
East. Yes, not East University.
okay, so it means
Computer
that
science.
you have not applied, but
I don't know network.
okay. That's quite difficult to hear you. Richard, how are you doing?
I'm very fine, senior.
Yeah, please go
And
ahead.
yourself? Okay, so with my case, I did a 2 years diploma in management studies,
Mm-hmm.
and then before I furthered, I did another 2 years BSc in business administration. But when I look at the
Bro,
requirement,
you are you using your device like a laptop or a phone to join? Because your voice is a bit far. I could hardly hear you. I can see you very well, but I can't hear you.
okay, my phone camera is not working. That's why I turned it using the back so I can equally join.
Okay, let's try it. Let's try this and see.
Okay.
Uh, okay. Kindly go ahead, sir. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can talk to another person. Hi, Mr. Paul. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Fred.
Yeah,
I
please
have a
go ahead.
question.
Mm.
My question is this: I applied for University of New Heavens,
All right.
and I had I sort of go in for the spring session, which was in January. I couldn't get the dates anyway, so I had to defer my offer till 2024.
Okay.
So I've gotten the dates already for August. But my question now is that during the filling of my DS 160, and there was a session they wrote why do I intend traveling.
Mm-hmm.
So because I was going for the spring session, I said January 10th because school was resuming January 12th. So
Right.
do I need to refill a new DS 160 form, or I can still work with that DS 160 form?
Yeah, it will be important to make those adjustments. So if you've already submitted it, then you have to create a new one to reflect your current situation. So um, the good thing is that when you create a new one, you get what we call a new DS160 confirmation number, the number that begins with AA00. So you have to
Okay.
log into the appointment portal and then you update it over there so that the DS160 confirmation number on the DS160 confirmation page will be the same as the one on the appointment confirmation page.
Okay, okay, I'm grateful. Thank you very much.
All right, you're welcome, sir. Okay, so I understand earlier people were not hearing me. Sorry about that. Let's see. I think I muted my microphone. So I was reading out some comments and then responding to them. So Ado Steven is watching from Ghana. Thank you for tuning in. Somebody asked how you're able to join the live. So I shared the link, which I'm showing on the screen. I posted it in the comments, so you can use that to join the session and then ask your questions. Kelvin says stay blessed. Kelvin, stay blessed too. Fojo Kwame said, please, if you have the link, drop it. Okay, which link are you referring to? I'm a bit confused here. Okay. Shout outs to Graham. Let's see. Please, I need assistance from your team to help me with the process of admission. I have my first degree. So, bro, I shared the link to be able to get in touch with the team, which is the one I'm showing on the screen. The easiest way to get in touch with me will be to send me a message via Instagram. So if you have an appointment scheduled, if you need help, just send me a hi, hello, whatever issue it is, send me a message on Instagram. So if you go to Instagram, you search for the Fred Effect, and in fact, the name is the same across all social media platforms. I know on Facebook, some individuals have created a fake account and then they are using the logo, the designs and everything of the Fred Effect. Please be careful not to interact with such an account. All right, so it's been close to 2 hours of a live session. We came your way with this time around, not I don't have a guest with me. I didn't have a guest with me today. It was a live session to respond to all the questions you have about studying abroad. Understand that it is possible you can do it. If the Fred Effect was able to do it, you can do it. If you know, most people you know probably are studying abroad, they were able to do it. They are not better off than you. They are not more intelligent than you. They took advantage of some opportunities that you can also take advantage of. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for following. So to sign off, this Friday, I'll be talking to an admissions officer from St. Cloud State University. Be sure to tune in and join to ask your questions to the admissions officer. You might be interested in the programs they offer. He would also talk to us about all the scholarships that are available for international students as well. At the moment, if you have a date scheduled for your interview, the Fred Effect team has been, having mock platform for more than 6 years now. So you can join that platform to prepare. Also, if you want to have a one-on-one conversation, this is the link you can use to schedule, a meeting. The Fred Effect team has a collaboration with Argo Visa. Argo Visa is a team of former visa officers. It will be good if you have a former visa officer to help you prepare for your visa interview. Use the link I'm sharing on the screen to schedule an appointment with them. So it's been a great conversation coming your way with this Q&A session. Let me know in the comment section if this was helpful. Also, if you want me to be having this often, please let me know. Understand that we have 3 series running on the Fred Effect YouTube channel. There is the effective series on any of the episodes, and when people joined, you noticed that they were mentioning that they watched some of the videos, they were able to apply to gain admission. So on the effective series, we talk about universities that are waiving application fee. That means you don't have to pay anything to apply, and when you apply to them, scholarship is guaranteed. We've shot several episodes. Please check them out. Also, there is the program, the experience series. We bring individuals who have gone through the process to share the experience with you so that you know what schools they apply to, how they got there, so that you can learn from them. The new series we introduced now is the program series. You just have to let me know what program you studied. I will let you know some of the related programs. The idea is that if you want to study abroad, don't limit yourself to only one program. So if you studied maybe special education, if you studied mathematics, it does not necessarily mean that you have to only apply to masters in mathematics. You have to look out for other related programs that you can target. So we posted the first one, which was about English. So in the first episode, we spoke about other related programs to English, and then also universities that will offer you scholarship for that. The second one was on education. So what other related programs can you apply for in education, and which universities offer scholarships for that? We made that clear in the video as well. The next episode is going to be about nursing and computer science, and we continue with the episode based on the programs you type in the comment section. So I'll research on that and then make life super easier for you. Also, we attach copy of normally in the video description, I will post a link to template of statement of purpose to guide you to write yours. Also links to or template of resume that would help you if you want to come up with your own one resume. So this is what we are contributing to help you for you to be successful with a study abroad journey. So when you click on the subscribe button, when you click on the like button, if you click on the follow button, you're contributing to a larger community where we are impacting lives. So over the years, the Fred Effect team has behind the scenes been assisting a lot of students financially to take care of their service fees, visa application fees, flight ticket and all that. So this year we collaborated with Wendy. Wendy is on, Facebook. Please follow her. She's very impactful. She's doing amazing. So we collaborated with her. There were some students who have gotten their visas, they've gotten admission scholarship, but they needed, their family were struggling in terms of getting money to pay for their flight ticket. So part of the earnings from the Fred Effect platforms, which because of you, because you subscribe, because you click on the like button, because you click on the follow button, we're able to raise some amount to be able to support these people to achieve their dreams as well. So please click on the like button. You're contributing to a better good when you do that. That is your way of also being able to support. So we thank you for sticking and staying. Next week we'll be coming your way with another session. I will have a guest on, and on Friday I'll be talking to an admissions officer from St. Cloud State University. Be sure to tune in and make a date, and let's have a progressive conversation. My name is Fred. Thank you for subscribing, for liking, and being part of the biggest study abroad content family. Please be positive and know that everything will be fine. I'll see you next week.